Yeah,
You
like
know?
I feel like it's such a like, and I started writing on my journal, like, and I can talk about this because anyway,
Did you record?
okay. It's such an easy question yet so hard. It's like what I put in my journal entry was, who am I? Mm-hmm. The easiest question that anybody could ask themselves, yet the most complicated question to answer when it comes to your life. There's a lot of people. For a lot of people, this question may be like the easiest. Like they're very confident in who they are and
or they know
what
exactly
they like,
who
and
they
they know
are.
exactly who they are, what they like, and what they want for their life. But for other people, it's like they've been surviving for so long that who are they? Like they don't really know exactly who they are.
Yeah.
And with this question that we had for our prompt, I was like, wow, like the things that I thought I liked are things that I'm kind of like straying away from a little bit now, and I feel like I'm in a season of rediscovering.
Yeah.
I was starting to write things down. I'm like, I don't really do that anymore.
Yeah.
I find myself doing this more, and I was like, am I really just rediscovering myself in like a new womanhood era?
Probably.
Rather than what I was before, because I feel like the woman that I was just 3 months ago, the likings that I had were so different to what they are now. And just my brain being a little bit more relaxed has made me interested in a little bit like more things and
That's
things that I
fun.
never really thought like I would enjoy.
Yeah.
But now I am enjoying.
I've heard a lot of women talk about that, like once they hit their 30s, like they start to come back to the things that they used to think were really cool when they were teenagers.
Yeah.
Like rediscovering the
It's
things
crazy,
that you were into before, because I think your 20s are for, you know, exploring and tasting and like doing things like the new things.
Yeah.
But then I think once you come back to like your 30s, you're like, okay, I'm kind of cool. Or like I like the stuff that I used to think was cool. I still like that stuff. Yeah.
Matcha made by Ruthie. It's so good.
Yeah, I love it. I've been
good.
on a matcha kick lately, and I've been making it with almond milk, and my stomach likes me for it.
Hi guys, welcome back
Welcome back to our
fourth episode.
Our first episode on Spotify.
Yay!
And our
Hi,
fourth episode.
We're back.
Right? And it'll be our first one in 2026.
2026.
So Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Hope everybody had a good holiday,
Yes.
good Christmas. Yeah, all the things.
How was the holiday stress for you guys this year?
Did you experience a lot of holiday
I
stress?
don't feel like I experienced a lot of stress this year. I feel like I was a little bit more organized when it came to hosting and when it came to
helps.
Yes, and obviously living in this home helped a lot
Yeah.
more too, because I have the space for it.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like all clutter up and like running around with such little space and so many people, and now it was so good.
Good.
I feel like it was really good. Christian just turned 16, so his
That's
birthday just
insane.
passed a few days ago, and yeah, it's a lot to handle on the last 2 months of the year. Oh my gosh, especially the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think that's a very familiar
New Year's,
sentiment to a lot of people. And I was also like this year, I was like, Christmas really is just in the magic of moms.
Yeah.
Because like once you're an adult, like a lot of that magical sparkling stuff does go away, but then like to experience it with my nieces and my nephews and stuff, and like when we were putting up the Christmas tree at my in-laws, I wasn't really in the mood.
Yeah.
But then it's like I saw the kids and they were all like singing the Christmas songs and being, and I was like, yeah, it's the moms that make it magical.
I put up my Christmas tree really late this year, but putting up the Christmas tree and then seeing Azul, I feel like this is the first year that Azul was very aware that it was Christmas. She was very aware of like what the holiday meant, and it kind of woke that little spark in me again of having that Christmas spirit back. And this is the first year in about 8 or 9 years that I felt the Christmas spirit again.
Yeah.
I felt excited for Christmas. I
Fun.
felt excited for Christmas Day. I felt excited just to gather around and gather the family and like just seeing us do like even we were riding in the car and like as Christmas started getting closer and closer, she would just be like, Christmas music, Christmas music. Like she would want Christmas music in the car, so I would start playing Christmas music in the car. If I would take it off, she would get mad. So like to please her, so she wouldn't ever want to have a crying toddler in the car, I would start playing Christmas music, and I just started getting in the holiday mood. And it was so, I'm like, I'm really loving the fact that she's helping me bring that spark and spirit back.
That Christmas joy.
Yeah, that Christmas joy.
Yeah,
So,
how fun.
Yeah, it was a lot better.
Yeah.
But okay, with the new year, did you hear that this is the year of the horse?
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. Was it last year the year of the snake?
The year of the snake.
Yeah. And then
True
2025
snakes were exposed.
And then what was 2024?
I don't remember.
Was that the year of the pig? I don't even know. But yeah, what is the meaning of the horse? I just heard somebody say it's the year of the horse. But
It's very goal driven, very energetic, and it'll open a lot of doors for like very encouraging year. Because you know the spirit of the horse is very free, very go getter type spirit, and that's what this year is gonna bring. Like. So in the year of the snake, obviously, well, the snake is not good. A lot of things were exposed, and I feel like a lot of eyes were open 2025.
yeah.
So
yeah.
yeah, so this year is the year of action, taking action in what you learn and even learning even more. That's it's very interesting, and I'm kind of excited for it. I wonder if that's why we have that feeling of like, yeah, this is the year. Like we're gonna like I feel like very goal driven, and I have the thrive to go for more.
Oh yeah.
You know, like I was thinking about it. I'm like, maybe that's very interesting. And I wonder have you ever wondered of what Chinese year was when you were born? Like what animal was
I have not, but now I do.
Now I do too. I wonder if
how do I look that up?
Marks your traits.
Oh.
Because imagine a child being born this year in the year of the horse, the year of being goal driven, the year of being go getter, the year of being for 2025 kids.
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
So let me just put in what was
my Chinese zodiac 1995
year?
Year of the pig.
What does that mean?
You're characterized as honest, kind, generous, and hardworking, enjoying social activities. My element is wood. I ain't got to knock on wood.
For me in 1991, it was the year of the goat, the metal goat. A lunar new year.
Oh, nice. Lunar.
It was with people born during this period characterized calm, gentle, and creative with an affinity for art and beauty.
Ooh.
Element metal or gold.
My element is wood.
Oh.
I don't really.
I don't know if I
some
agree
of this
with
stuff
it.
resonates. It says
Yeah,
honest and
some
truthful,
does.
kind, compassionate, and generous, hardworking and diligent, peacemakers who dislike conflict, and loyal friends who value group activities.
Okay.
I don't really have like some of them but
Some of them no.
or some of them don't just like resonate that much. Like obviously I'm a loyal friend, but like value group activity. I don't know if I value group activities, and I also don't know if I'm a person who actively dislikes conflict. Like I don't love it, but I'm not like I hate conflict. I will do anything to keep the peace.
Keep the peace, yeah.
But I mean, I want to keep the peace, yeah. Diligent. I don't really feel like that resonates. I feel kind, compassionate, generous. I don't feel like I'm a very compassionate person.
I think you are.
I think I'm kind. Honest and truthful, yeah. My element is wood.
Wood?
I said that like 3 times. I think that's the thing I'm most annoyed at. Why wood?
I think trees. You're very attracted to trees. Like you're very drawn to them.
I talk to trees.
You talk.
I tell the wind everything that happens.
For the goat. Goats are known for being intelligent, curious, social, and independent. I don't know about the social. With distinct personalities, often playful and energetic, enjoying climbing and exploring.
Yeah, Raina constantly is climbing the
I am
walls.
climbing the walls.
Sometimes I come and she's outside of the house just on the siding.
But also capable of being fearful of or stubborn.
What?
I can resonate with that. Bonding closely with their herd or caregivers and responding well to gentle, consistent training. I need training. Gentle training.
Yeah, I mean, I would say you respond better to gentleness than
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, I'm very reactive.
Yeah.
So if I feel like I'm being attacked, I respond by attacking. So that's not always good.
Yeah,
But 2026, we're taking control of our emotions, remember?
Yeah, you had said
Yeah,
that.
so
Okay.
I'm trying.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to be reactive like that.
Yeah.
Like
I don't think it's always a bad thing.
I don't think it's always a bad thing, but I think it's a time and a place.
Yeah.
And also, I feel like it's a part of picking and choosing your battles. What does actually need your reactivity or like you to react to things and what doesn't, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be the type of person that goes and yells at people like in the
Yeah.
middle of the street for what, you know, like because I'm angry for road
person.
rage or something stupid like that.
Well,
Whether
I'll
if it
definitely
has to
curse
deal
somebody
with-
in traffic here or
Yeah.
there.
Whether if it has to, but you don't do it like to their face or you don't go and
No.
start out like like. Yeah, I've seen road rage videos are pretty crazy.
Yeah, yeah. People that like get so angry about them, like, what has to be
Why?
going on in your life for you to act like that over a traffic infraction?
Yeah.
May I never understand that. But so.
Sorry, this
I
one
don't know
is
how
just
to,
so
like-
delicious.
It is really good.
It's so good. Have you
It's
heard?
vanilla and honey.
Have
Excuse
you
me.
heard the bad things that come to your like or that can happen in your body if you drink too much matcha?
Nope.
No.
Nope. What are the bad things?
I was reading an article on Instagram actually the other day on nutrition that was saying of people that were having too much matcha, it was affecting their digestive system.
Yeah.
And causing heartburn.
Yeah, but coffee does the same thing.
Yeah.
Like if you have too much coffee, that's gonna affect your digestive
Yeah.
system and cause other things too.
Yeah.
I feel like almost anything. But were they like having not a lot?
No, they were having a lot of
Oh,
matcha.
okay.
It's like if you have a matcha like 2 or 3 times a day.
Bruh.
Yeah.
I have a matcha on the way to work.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just the
I think
highlight of my work
yeah,
trip.
sometimes it's better than
like
coffee.
matcha,
Don't they have
yeah.
like, isn't it like green tea powder?
Matcha is green tea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
green tea. It gives you energy too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I like a matcha energy because I feel like I just feel like sharper and more energetic, but I don't have that crash.
Yeah.
Whereas like coffee, that kind of energy, I'm just like, let's take over the world.
Yeah. And then the crash is
Yeah.
crazy. I
Yeah,
think it's
and
also
then
the
that's why I hate,
sugar that
like,
we
late
put in it.
afternoons.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been very much doing matcha and coffee at home, and I just sound like if I do drink Starbucks, oftentimes my stomach is like feels a little bit fuckery after that.
Yeah.
And I'm just I was trying very hard to be a coffee matcha at home person, and now I am.
You get the shoots.
But that's like I will like my Starbucks things. I'll do it like here and there, or like I'll go to Starbucks once if I haven't in a while, and then the next couple weeks, you can't stop me. And
Yeah.
then all of a sudden I'm just like, I don't feel good. And then also, why am I supporting a big corporation? And then I'll go back to doing my own stuff. But in general, I do. Yeah.
You know,
like
I've
my
been
homemade
also
stuff.
working on detaching from like corporations and the guilt of supporting corporations.
Like you're trying to detach from corporations or
Like
the guilt.
the guilt feeling of like you're saying, oh, why am I supporting corporations? Eric has helped me because we were talking about this on the last episode. We both live in our heads a lot, so I was telling Eric, I'm like, and what about this and what about that and then the war and then this and then he's like, Raina, what can you do about it?
Yeah.
And if it's like, he's like, yeah, maybe like corporations are doing really bad things, but if it's right there and we have, it sucks that we are putting to live like such a busy life that maybe having some like a coffee, like if you're running late to work, for example, and you don't have time to make coffee at home, it's very convenient to have a Starbucks right on your way to work, to stop and get a cup of coffee. And
how I will argue it takes the same amount of time to make coffee at home.
It does, but sometimes it's just very convenient, especially now with like ordering.
To sit in a drive-through and have somebody make it
ordering
for you.
it before, and then just go in and pick it up. Like
people pay a lot for convenience.
Yeah, it's just like for convenience. And I was telling him also, like, well, we need to take time and like do it. And he's like, but sometimes life doesn't work like that. And he's like, and the moments that you do, or just because you're craving it, like, it's okay. It's not like you're drinking it every single day or twice or 3 times a day. And I'm like, you're right.
Yeah.
But
I think, like, back to the whole, like, Raina, what can you do? Like, there are things you can do. What you can do is keep your house in order.
Yeah.
And teach your children the same way, and then that'll have a ripple effect. And then, like, your children will grow up thinking they'll tell, and, like, it'll just grow bigger and bigger. Before you know it, like, most people know to, like, and you vote with your money.
Well, it's literally what he led to. It was that, like, what can you do, but just take care of what's under your control.
Exactly.
So it is like you said, like taking care of the kids and teaching them better and doing better on your own. And
I would love to live completely free of ever supporting a corporation, but I just don't think that's really possible in this day and age where we live and the lifestyle we have. But still gonna do what I can. And I don't enjoy the feeling, but I don't think I feel super guilty because, like, they intentionally set it up this way. You know?
And we just followed like little sheep.
I know, but we didn't know. Hindsight is always 20/20.
Yes.
But then it's again like, we didn't know, but now we do, and then just keep on going forward. And like I'll still go shop at Target or get something from Starbucks.
I
look
like blue on you.
Thank you. I don't wear this color that often.
No.
Actually, that's a lie. I literally have another sweater this color.
And, like, your cheeks look so rosy. It's so cute.
It's my blush. No, it is. This color is very much in my color palette.
Yeah.
And I find if I wear this shade of blue specifically, I always get lots of compliments from the ladies.
Nice.
But thank you. That's very kind of you.
Anyway, with our likings, what do we have for this episode?
Oh, we said we're going to do a lighthearted one.
And then we started with this conversation.
We started off with, who am I? Which, speaking of, one of our prompts for today was where I told Raina, I was like, I think it would be fun to do one where we just talk about like media or things that have kind of shaped or impacted us or things that have meant something to us from like growing up to now. And whether that's a book, a podcast, a movie, a TV show, a song lyric, a book quote, poem, yada, yada, yada. So... And I think maybe the media will give you a little bit of insight into who we are.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel myself getting sick.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've been like coughing and sneezing all day yesterday, and then just like today when I got up and I started moving it around, I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's been running around.
Yeah.
Asul is just getting over a cold. Eric got sick a little bit.
Yeah.
Christian did too.
Yeah,
and
I had
they're just
family
getting
that
over
was
it.
sick.
Yeah.
Some of my other friends have been sick, and I was like, it's a matter of time before I get it.
Before
Whatever.
you get it, yeah.
Anyways, I didn't super put mine in an order. Mine are kind of all over the place.
So are mine.
Yeah. So I think I'll just go down in order, and so I don't have
talk
that
about
much. I thought I was gonna have like a lot more to like sit down and talk, but. In full transparency, I fully just made that list this morning because I put off my homework way too late. But I was like thinking about it the last 2 weeks.
I did it last night.
Yeah.
It's been so wholesome. It was actually really wholesome. I came in here, I turned on my speaker, I lit the candle, I put on like very soft piano music in the background. Aww. And I was in my PJs, grabbed a blanket, and I just sat in here and I started writing. I'm like, oh, I have homework. And then Christian came in and like joined me, and then we were doing the next segment of the podcast, and I was like, hey, I really like this, like just a little me moment.
I love self-reflection.
Yeah.
Or like if you get prompts into journal and like the way you like just set up the entire like you set up that environment for your brain to do that. That's good.
I was setting up the environment to do my homework, and then I started journaling after.
I love that.
Our question got so deep for me.
Well, what has been one of the first things that you wrote down for media?
For media, I've been listening to a lot more podcasts, and I've been very interested in Hispanic podcasts more. I've been listening to, in particular, two people, but they're like, I'm interested in the paranormal.
Oh yeah.
I like the legends and all those things from my country, or like my home country. It's very interesting how there's a lot of different roots of different religions, different outcomes of the way people think, but at the end of the day, it's all concluding to me that it's just love and light, that what they're looking for and what they worship or want, it's pretty much a being of love and light. And I'm just like, she just got the name confused, but it's very interesting when I come around those type of podcasts, and it's just people that send in stories, and they read off of their stories. Some of them are also true crime. I've also been very interested in seeing. I saw a statistic not that long ago about how many people are dying in Mexico daily compared to war zones, and sometimes more people die daily in Mexico than at a war zone.
Wow, why?
So, just crime.
Oh.
And just a lot of people that are trying to make their voice heard, and they're using these podcast outlets where they're sending in their stories and how the government or the police or whoever's meant to protect them is not doing their job. And these people that have their podcast are opening that door for the victims and the victims' families to come up and speak about their person that they lost to violence, they've been kidnapped, they've been hurt somehow, and they speak about it, and therefore like it's getting more known and like instead of the government protecting them, now it's the people protecting each other. So I've been
that sounds very interesting.
Yeah, I've been finding a lot more interest in to listen to this people's story, what's actually really going on, how they're handling things, and just the power of community. Like that's where I found the power of community within the Mexican community, and how they're uplifting each other and wanting better for the country. I've been really like focusing on that a lot, just to learn.
Yeah,
I find it interesting.
Good to be curious.
I'm very curious on how they handle things, and like what also like in their beliefs, why they do certain things, like why they pray to other things, why they
like
some of them have not been taught.
What kind of like is it all like Catholic, or are there like other religions and things and stuff that they're into?
I can speak. I came across a new religion that I didn't know existed there. It's called, I can't even remember exact name, but it's Palo Madre or Cumbre, something like that. And they focus a lot on herbs and curing themselves with herbals, but they're also very, very, very like with herbs, with trees, with nature, with the earth, but they're also very, very spiritual. And their spirituality, that's something that I haven't really gone deep about because I'm not really interested in
like spirituality, or are you talking about like living in harmony with the earth and like
no,
like with
they pray to a different god.
Mm-hmm.
But this God is a being of love and light. Mm-hmm. But that's all I actually know about that.
Yeah.
But okay. I know they practice some sort of witchcraft when it comes to that. So that's why I'm like I learned about it. I heard about it, but I didn't went deeper into what they do, how they do it. I just know that it's kind of some sort of like witchcraft stuff on it. So I was like, I'm okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
But it's still interesting, you know, to know that these traditions and these other religions and cultures and beliefs within the Mexican community down in Mexico, it's still there, and some of them are carried on from the Mayans, the Aztecs, that they have their own beliefs, and people still carry that on and still practice. So I thought that was very interesting and kind of cool.
Yeah, I feel like the colors I'm drawn to is like the darker ones more. Like if I choose colors and like my vision board and stuff, and whenever you're creative,
think it's your womanhood colors?
Probably. And then when you're I'll get back to that.
Yeah.
But then when you do creative things and like when you buy journals and notebooks and stuff, you often buy like, you're drawn to like lighter colors and stuff.
Yeah.
But I find almost every time we record, I'm in like lighter colors and you're in darker colors. Like I sometimes I'm like, are we switching?
Are we that? Is that why we're drawn to each other?
Maybe. But you saying if the darker colors were my woman, I've always been drawn to darker colors. I've always liked darker colors. I've always liked jewel tones. Like there was one time when like neons were really in, I was begging my mom to have like a neon colored room, but that lasted for like a couple months. Thank God she didn't let me do it. But then I've always just been drawn to like the darker jewel tones. I don't know. My friend would say it's the Scorpio in me.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm a Leo. I'm more. Maybe that's why I'm drawn to like the lighter colors, because of it's a sun sign.
Oh yeah.
So I'm really, and I'm drawn to yellow and gold and more colorful things. But most of my wardrobe,
usually you wear
is mostly darker.
And then mine, I think I wear very basics. A lot of just basics. But if I do color, it's like a color like this. Yeah. Interesting.
And they look really good on you.
Thank you. Yeah. It's my color palette.
I haven't really done my color palette. You should help me with it.
I do. I'll send you the link to the website. I do it, but I'll do it like in different seasons. Because in the summer when I'm tanner and I'm outside and I look healthy, my color palette is different versus when I'm in the throes of the winter blues or winter uglies. I'm like, I need something that like wakes me up, brightens and makes me look alive, because I feel like a corpse. Usually, like come February, March, I am dragging. But anyways, back to your first one was the more Hispanic podcast and learning more about
the
cultures
and the people of my country, the new cultures, what's going on, what's been happening.
And then you should let me know what that podcast name is, and then I'll put it up here
on the link. Yes.
We'll
put it up there. Also, in general, like a lot of faith-based creators who like, especially creators that talk about real life things. Things that I can feel comfortable with and I can relate to. I like, obviously with our podcast, I like conversation podcast and hearing people's different takes. So another podcast that I've been listening to almost on the daily is called Two Hot Takes. I don't know if you've heard about it. It's just two girls. They're very relaxed. It's a very, very relaxed setting, kind of like this. And they just read off Reddit stories.
Oh.
And their stories they vary from embarrassing things that happen to people at work. It's a lot more lighthearted. They vary from things like car accidents, like am I the asshole for certain things? Wait, hold on.
I like how you said it's a lot more lighthearted to stories about car accidents.
Well, it's not deep emotional,
very different definitions of lighthearted.
No, but like they end up being like good stories. So like the last one I heard, it was like about a car accident, but how somebody came through and helped them, and then it ended up being kind of like their guardian angel.
Aww.
So it was a good lighthearted story. Another one was about somebody just writing her story on Reddit, and she had a Christmas gift, but she bought a a collection of books, but she didn't know it was missing one because she doesn't read it. It was a gift to her boyfriend. And then she posted it, and then somebody else commented on it. He had extra copies, so he sent her over like the copy that she needed, and he also sent her over like a lot of other things that were autographed by the author, and a lot of things like that. So it's like very, very cute stories.
Yeah.
Some of them are very crazy. Some of them get deep.
And
And
we should
it's
do
just-
a Reddit episode someday.
Yeah, we should. I think it'd be so fun. But like they just read off these stories, and then she has guests, and she like tells them talks to her guest about the opinion that she has about the story. They kind of give advice, and they both have their two takes. Like some of them, like they may agree with some things on the story, they may not. They have their input. Like they just like have conversation over the story that they read. So I think like it's very fun and interesting. That's like my more lighthearted one.
Yeah.
Other podcasts are obviously like faith-based podcasts, like Girls Gone Bible, George Jinko. I still listen to him. From time to time I go back to Stephen Furtick and
who's
Elevation.
Oh, yeah.
Elevation Church. I still go back to him, and I don't do his live streams anymore with church, but I do go back to some of his videos if I see something interesting, or like the title is catchy and something that kind of resonates with me at the time, then I'll go and like click and watch his video. But a lot of other are very developing and self-awareness podcasts. A lot of also motherhood podcasts. I've been listening to one of them. That I've been listening to a lot. It's the mom in the car, the mom in the car, something like that. But it's just a girl that it's just a mom. She's very real about the situations that happen being a mother. Like there's some things that are not so fun and not so cute about being a mom, and like she just openly talks about it, and I'm like, yeah, this is like very real. Like you really do be feeling like that. You love your kids so much, but sometimes it's like, get the fuck out of my house moment,
Yeah,
you know?
I'm sure.
And it's very real. It's not like you love them any less, but yeah, more of things like that.
Yeah. Nice.
What about you?
Did you go through your all list, or were you just
No,
sharing?
I was just going off of
I just
some.
needed to know. Okay.
Yeah.
The first thing I wrote down was, this is a book, and I remember the first time I read it. But it's Because of Winn-Dixie by Kate DiCamillo. But I just remember the first time I read that book when it introduced me to the word melancholy.
Yeah.
And hearing that word and that definition of it just put a label on something that like I used to feel from time to time, and I just couldn't really understand it. And I just remember when I heard the word melancholy, I was like, this is gonna be a word that I'll take with
Yeah.
me. Or just like, yeah, I think it was like the label of that feeling, because I can go through, like, from time to time, like, I'll just be feeling a little bit melancholy. I'll just be feeling a little bit, it's like,
Melancholic.
you're a little bit sad, but you can't quite put your finger on it. And it's not, like, debilitating where it's just, like, takes over your body or whatever. But it's just that little feeling of melancholy.
Yeah.
I can be very much, like, a sad girl, emo, melancholy person sometimes. And I really like that book. And then I also really like the characters in the book. And there's a little old lady that works in the library, and then there's also another lady, and she's always out in her garden, and yeah, I just love the book. I love the characters. One of my friends got it for me for my birthday.
Aww.
And I read it again the other day, and I was like, just such a good book. So, because of Winn-Dixie, but specifically because it introduced me to the word melancholy, and I knew I was gonna
Take that with you.
use that word for the rest of my life, and that it just resonated so much.
Isn't there a movie on that book?
Probably.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it.
I don't know. I the title sounds familiar.
Yeah, there's a movie, and it's a children's book, and you might have read it during school or seen it in school and stuff. So, and then I put 2 other books that on here that I feel like really impacted me. One is a recent read. It's called All the Lost Places. I read it several years ago.
Yeah.
To this day, it's just still one of my favorite books. And I think I love it because it's very beautifully written. And she weaves together a story. It's about, like, the people who have felt like they don't belong to a place. But it's yeah, kind of like the lost souls, and then written into it is just like these beautiful analogies about water and God and the divine, and just the entire story is so incredible.
Yeah.
And I just love it, and I just love, like, the way she read it. Like, I had never, until I read that book, I had never opened up a book and then the first page just, like, blew me away. To this day, like, I'll still sometimes just pull it off my shelf and read the first page because I think it's just so beautiful. And of course it's about water. But yeah, All the Lost Places by Amanda Dykes, that is just such a good book. Like, it moved me in a way that I love reading, and, like, I'm always reading books and stuff, but it's still, like, if a book actually, like, moves you in a way and stuff, that really means something. So that book. And then the third one is this book I read for the first time probably when I was I would say 17 or 18. Like, I was quite old, but it's Anne of Green Gables. And it's a classic. It's a classic.
17.
Yeah, I was, like, quite old when I read that book. And I mean, my mom had it, and, like, we never read it during school, and one day I randomly picked it up, and I fell in love. Like, to this day, Anna's just one of my favorite characters. I love her. I love how smart she was. I love how playful she is, how much she used her imagination. And then she was just such a grateful little girl. Like, she had all the reasons in the world to be cruel and mean and hateful, but she was just the loveliest little girl with just such a incredible outlook on life. And one thing I really loved is the end of it's Anne of Green Gables has like 8 or 9 books in the entire series, and the first book is obviously my favorite. But at the end of the first book, Anne is just kind of reflecting over her life, and she's saying that, like, she sees a bend in the road, but how much she likes that. Like, a bend in the road is like, and I just really liked that, because when I was Amish, I felt like my path was straight. I saw the rest of my life, no choice, no nothing. That was just how it is, and I hated it. And then that introduced me to, like, the bend in the road. And I'm like, I just think it's just so beautiful. I love the idea of my life always having a bend. Like, sometimes you just don't know where it goes.
Where it's going to go.
I just like that.
Yeah.
And so those were, like, 3 books that really... And then I would say, like, because of Winn-Dixie, like, it wasn't really the book, it was just the word melancholy that really got to me when I was a 7-8-year-old. But yeah, and then Anne of Green Gables she's really just my favorite character. And another thing is Ellen Montgomery. Her writing is also very descriptive. I love descriptive writing. Like, I love when you are painting like a picture in my mind with words, and if you use beautiful words. So those are my 3 books from the media thing. And then I wrote down some podcasts, and then I wrote down some influencers, and then I also wrote down some song lyrics. But you can have the floor to share the next.
What did I wrote down? Oh yeah, like the personal growth podcast that I've been like Mel Robbins. Oh, Financial Audit has also been something
Financial Audit made it on my list. Yeah,
it made it on my list too.
Yeah, it just helped me. Yeah, open my eyes to really good money habits.
Yeah. Yeah, same here. What else did I write? Oh, music. Music-wise, I know and TV shows. What did you have any TV shows?
I know.
No?
I don't. It's
Love Island didn't make it?
No. Well, I don't think it impacted me in a way where, like, I have felt moved. Like, whereas, like, the things I wrote down are, like, more things that have, like, they make me, I don't know. I think the reason no TV shows or movie came to mind, I think, is because I didn't grow up watching them. It would have been very different because I'm sure there would have easily been a movie or a TV show watching as a younger kid that would help shape something in me or move a part
who you are. Yeah,
I don't have any.
No, lately I've been reaching for. Not lately, like I feel like I've been doing this for a little while now, where I've been listening to a lot more worship music. Then, like that's all I listen to on my ways to work. I don't listen to anything else. I start off like to get ready. I start off with the podcast sometimes in the morning, and then worship music is it, you know. And then after that, I still. Kali Uchis put out this Her Sincerely album. I went to Her Sincerely tour. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was my
Happy birthday.
gift. Thank you.
Oh, duh, that was literally Christian's birthday gift,
Yeah.
too. I was, like, freaking out that I haven't given him a birthday gift, but he turned 16.
Yeah.
I'll give him something else, too.
And this album in particularly was a lot more about self-love, reflection on life, and healing, and more of a peaceful album. And I feel like it's been resonating a lot more with my life, so I can't stop listening to it. Like if I reach for music, it's something that I want something that makes me. I'm about feelings when it comes to music.
Same.
Yeah, I like the way that it makes me feel. I concentrate a lot more on like the lyrics of it. Yeah,
Same.
the music it's vibey too. It just depends on the mood, you know. But like if I'm riding a car, if I just want to pick something to listen to, I don't want something. If I'm sad, obviously I'm gonna reach for sad music.
Yeah, I love sad music.
Yeah, but let's say if I'm neutral, like I'm not feeling too happy, I'm not feeling too sad, I'm not just like blank, you know. And I want to listen to something. I want to listen to something that makes me feel good, and that makes me feel more in tune with who I am. And yeah, like I like to listen to her because her lyrics. It's just her voice is so stunning.
It's
like
so incredibly
so
feminine.
incredible.
Even just her
Yeah.
talking voice, I'm like, how do you sound like that? Insane.
It's so, but it also gives you a lot of like self-love kind of. I just want that to stick in my brain, you know. So I've been listening a lot to that music and loving love pretty much.
I love
kind
love.
of yeah. So it's been I've been very romanticizing and like more on that end of the spectrum.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's a good place of the spectrum to be.
Yeah, this album definitely made an impact on my life.
Oh, I love that. That's
me.
the album you got to go see. Then, like that tour.
Yeah, I feel like I will forever reach for this album in particular.
Yeah, it's a beautiful album.
Yeah.
I really like it. Any other music?
Music? Not really. Oh, The Life of a Showgirl. The album, actually.
Yeah?
That album has been very... Yeah, when I feel like happy and giddy, I reach for that album. And Azul's been loving it as well. You hear this girl singing The Fate of Apulia.
It's a fun one. It's growing on me, but
Yeah.
I love
think
her
it's so fun for me.
music.
I feel like from the music that she's been putting out, the latest, like her newest music, I feel like this is the album that I really, really like. And I downloaded her whole album.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So yeah, I really like. And yeah, I like Taylor Swift, like her older songs. There's some songs here and there that I reach for, but like a complete album, it would be this one.
This would be your album.
This would be my album. I really enjoy it.
Yeah. Speaking of, I wrote down some Taylor Swift lyrics that have actually, one is when All Too Well by Taylor Swift came out, her Red album, and she had a line in there that was said, "So casually cruel in the name of being honest." That resonated, and it helped me recognize that my ex was a fucking asshole. And he always hid it behind, "I'm just being honest." Actually, you're just a dick. You're just an asshole. And like shortly after that, like once I recognized that, I could not see past it, and then soon after that, we were no more.
Honesty doesn't have to be rude.
No. Like sometimes the truth hurts. Yes. But if you're gonna deliver a truth, there's a kind and a beautiful way to do it. And sometimes you just gotta rip off the Band-Aid. But like he would have used it so much in defense of him being just a straight up dick.
Yeah.
And I don't fuck with that. So that line, but that I was a young girl, so that line really did. And then 2 of them lately, within like literally in the past 3 months, I think is, but I had never listened to the song Woulda, Coulda, Shoulda. And then there's 2 lyrics in there specifically that just have really resonated. One of them actually made it on my vision board. But the one lyric in there is stained glass windows in my mind. And I just really, really liked that concept of keeping stained glass windows in my mind. And what I mean by stained glass windows is like, when you think of a stained glass window, you think of like a sanctuary, something that you hold sacred. And like, there are experiences and memories that I will keep in my mind, and I will store them by my stained glass windows. And I just think that's just such a beautiful way. Like, some of these sacred memories are painful, some of them are beautiful, but they are mine, and I will put them in my sanctuary. And, you know, there will be more space for that, but I just really, really, really liked that concept.
Yeah.
And to be like, it's okay to, like, you know, have these painful experiences or these beautiful ones, and like, I can still keep them and visit them from time to time, but they are not keeping me in the past. They will not drag me past. Like, I will just hold them sacred, which is what they are.
Yeah.
Like, they're a sacred part of me, but they don't have to come with chains.
Yeah.
Like, I'll store them in my stained glass window sanctuary. So I really like that one. And then in the same song is a line that, for me, just really felt so healing, and it was, "Give me back my girlhood, it was mine first." And I'm like, I cannot think of any woman that does not resonate with that line.
Yeah.
Like, so too many of us have like moments when we just clearly recognize that our girlhood was no longer there. It was taken away, and often by a man. And that line specifically, like, sometimes I'll rage scream it, sometimes I'll cry sing it, sometimes it's just a fun song to sing. But I just like that, yeah. Like, my girlhood was mine first and foremost, and it will always be, and it helped me just get my shit back to myself. So
that's so powerful.
Yeah, that give me back my girlhood, it was mine first, just hit so different for me. But yeah, so those are the song lyrics that have, like, kind of, not all of them being Taylor Swift. I definitely have more, but obviously Taylor's what's going to be coming first to my mind. But yeah, I don't think I really have any more song lyrics. And my next would just be some podcast and then social media influencers.
Yeah, my next is just, I mean, I don't have a lot either.
Yeah.
I feel like I was telling you earlier, with asking myself the question, who am I? It brought me to, like, rediscovering. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm 34. I'm about to hit 35, like mid-30s this year. I'll hit 35. And I want to be able to know exactly the woman that's standing in this skin, and be confident in, like, when I answer that question of saying who I am, be confident in knowing who I am. And I feel like that's something that the past generations of women in my line didn't have. And I want to be able to do that, and be able to have that, have Azul have that. So that's with powerful. That, I really do want to focus a lot more on myself with rediscovering who I am. And I wrote down some things that I do take with me that during this survival season of my life, this past 33 years, that I know I enjoy, and I know I'm going to take with me to the future woman that I'm going to be, or that I want to become. And it's just like quiet mornings. Like earlier today when I woke up and everybody was still asleep and I was just getting ready for the podcast, the house felt so quiet and it felt so good. I'm like, yeah, this is just the peace, you know? So quiet mornings I will be taking with me. Deep conversations. I am an introvert. So socializing with people in, like, a social setting, it gives me anxiety sometimes, and I come off as shy or insecure, or sometimes in reality, like, because I get that anxiety, I don't know what to say. Like my mind goes blank. Like I love your bubbly personality. You can come up and you just have something to say to people and hold a conversation just with strangers. And I don't know. My mind goes blank. I can't do that because of that anxiety, and I'm trying to work on it. But I do appreciate a deep conversation. Like if I sit down and talk to people, like get to know somebody, and I don't know, they just like start talking. When I choose my friends and who to be around with, it's often led by deeper conversations. So I do love a deep conversation. I love laughing until I cry. It's something that I haven't done in years. It's so crazy and surreal. But like, I've been finding that lately especially with Eric, I love him so much. He has been putting himself in a point of like making me laugh. Like we play around a lot, and he like tickles me, and just like I can feel myself knowing that this is a genuine laugh. Like I'm actually happy. And he sees that, and he likes seeing that in me. He's like, I want to bring that out of you more. So yeah, meaning laughing until I cry, meaningful connections, spiritual reflection. I have a lot of that. It's funny when you get to know yourself, you get to know more of God. More of God. So yeah, I have a lot of spiritual reflections. Feeling safe, seen, and inspired. It's always something that I'm gonna take with me, because
what makes you feel safe?
Safe. What makes me feeling seen?
Oh, okay.
If I feel seen, I feel safe. And obviously being seen doesn't mean that it's always... You're going to have to see me for my true colors as well. You're not just for the good person that I can be, but also for like my flaws. Like feeling seen in both ways and still being loved by the people around me. That makes me feel very, very safe. That I can be just who I am, and inspire like the women that are around me, or the people that I want to have around me. Is people that inspire me, because I don't want to stay stagnant or bored, just still all the time. I want to be able to grow, and I want the people that are around me to grow with me, if not to grow before I do, so that I can tell me a little bit of how to do Help. Or just support each other.
Yeah.
So
love that.
And then one that this one as well, the car rides.
Oh.
And then looking at the moon.
Yeah.
Especially when was that? Like 2 summers ago, that we would drive at night and we would go to the beach and stargaze.
Yeah. That was 2 summers ago.
That was 2 summers ago. Yeah.
Or was it 3?
2 or 3 summers ago, because it was little.
I don't think
we still had it in the car seat.
Yeah, because I don't think it was the summer before my wedding.
No.
So it would have probably been 3 summers ago then, I think.
It was the summer before your wedding.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah. It was the summer before your wedding, actually. Okay. Yeah, so it was little.
She would have been 2.
She would have been 2.
Okay.
No, then it was the one before, because she was around 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just
yeah, that was a fun night.
Yeah.
I want to go back, honestly, to that place.
And full moon, especially on a full moon night, I would just...
Moonbeam ice cream. Sorry.
But yeah, then...
Yeah.
What did you have last to share with us?
My last ones were just some podcasts. They weren't really that, deep. So my final things are, the podcast. And again, I don't think that they really moved me, but I still... credit them a lot of things. The first one I put on is the Joe Rogan Experience, because I would say it's because it got me through COVID. It helped me it gave me the permission to think for myself and to not do what was being pushed on. And then I would say that podcast opened up, it introduced me to a lot of characters and people and ways of thinking that I don't think I would have found on my own, and yada, yada, yada. And one of those people that I discovered from the Joe Rogan Experience was Andrew Huberman. From there I went to the Huberman Lab, and that to this day is a podcast I refer back to often, and I like to listen to the older episodes as well. It really helped me with my health, my brain health, and helped me become more aware of that, and it opened up my eyes to the importance of sleep, and then also just our body's natural rhythms and our habits, and it introduced me to the circadian rhythm, and I credit that podcast a lot.
Yeah, you introduced me to him. I really like him too.
Really like him. And then we already mentioned financial audit, and then Modern Wisdom is one of my favorite podcasts. I've also been a fan of that show since before COVID. But it's Chris Williamson, and he'll just talk about thoughts, ideas, and he also has many different speakers and guests on. So I really like, those are the ones that I stay, and I also, again, will revisit old episodes because they're just so good. And then with that, I also wrote down like some influencers, or maybe not influencers, but like I'm on YouTube a lot. I love YouTube, so I'll watch more like podcasts or long video format, whatever content. So these such people are, I'll just give the people and why. Candace Owens, she inspires me very much to just be bold about the truth and not fucking back down, because who are you?
We like Candace.
I really like her.
I like her too.
And also, like, she doesn't really give a shit about what other people say or think, and I just really like that. I really like Monet McMichael. She puts out vlogs. She's just so girly and fun and one of the coolest people to watch. Karen Robles, she was one of my favorites on Instagram. But her Instagram handle, I love Sarahi. I've referenced her many times. She really got me into running because she makes running look so cool and so gorgeous. And she really got me into running. And then Lindsay Harrod, she was also another one. She's the girl that she does the uplift. She's the one that introduced me to mobility training and the importance of warming up. Oh, shit. I very much skimped on that. So those two I would have been like my fitness ones, alongside with Katie Hearn, which she's now Katie Schneider, but her and her husband Hayden, they were the founders of Alani Nu. Which they sold it now. But I really liked Katie because she takes no shit. I love a woman that doesn't take shit. So that's why I really liked her. I try to adopt that attitude a little bit more. Desi Perkins is another woman. I love that she is so creative and she celebrates that, and she's so family oriented, and then she's also just so like into beauty and hair care, and she showed me, and then also like alongside with the family oriented, she loves gardening, and she really showed me that both can exist. Like I used to be like, you know, if you're like gardening and family oriented, you don't have like that like
beauty,
which again, I guess this also goes with me just accepting beauty, because I used to like think of like the hair and the makeup and stuff. I was like, that's shallow, and I used to feel like guilty for indulging. But like Desi showed me, no bitch, you can have both. And be both, like the duality of woman. And then, like, one of my favorite, just, like, fun videos to watch are the Strawberry Milk Mob girls. And they're 3 girls. Their parents are filthy rich. And they're 3 sisters that live in Canada. And they post vlogs. And these 3 girls, they own a swimwear line called Strawberry Milk Mob, and it's like bikinis and trunks, cover-ups, all of those things. And I just love their vlogs, and like their lifestyle is just so fascinating. Like they have an apartment over in Sweden. They're constantly like jet setting around the world and showing all of that stuff, and it's like a comfort show, I guess. I guess I would like, these are like mostly YouTube girls. I would say the YouTube girls are to me what, like, you know how some people watch like a comfort TV show and stuff, like I'll just go watch comfort influencers or something like that.
Nice.
But yeah, so that concludes my list that I made of like just media and things that have kind of impacted me. I'm sure if I would give myself more time, I would come up with more. But just a little bit, and maybe that gives you guys a little peek into who I am.
Yay.
But yeah, But yeah, do you have anything else on your list?
No, I know I had written down Candace Owens here, and Tucker Carlson. I listen to him as well.
Yeah, the political stuff. I like it, but then I have to take a break and just.
I'm taking a break right now. Because
I really like Tucker. I like Ian Carroll. I like Ian Carroll. He does a lot. If you're interested in like your groceries, who owns what, all of that, Ian Carroll is a great
person.
follow. Yeah.
All right, so what do we have next?
This or that. I love how we were like trying to be lighthearted, but then, we got fucking deep. Hello.
Jeez.
Hello. Okay, so our next thing we
yeah.
did, this one, the first part of the podcast was my idea, and then the second one was Rena's. So I'll let you take the lead on that.
Okay. So these questions we came up with last night, and Christian helped me. He was getting some good ones. Okay. So you don't have to deep think on this question.
Okay.
You can just think of whatever comes to mind. First thing, whatever comes to mind.
Okay.
Okay? So, know how you die or know when you die. Don't deep think it.
How?
How? Okay. Cool. I would want to know how as well.
Yeah. How versus when I think.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
But then, okay. So if you know how, this is just for
I'm
fun.
fully planning on peacefully dying in my sleep in my 90s, so.
Yeah, but like, what if it wasn't that way? Would you try to prevent it? Because you know.
Can you prevent it?
But you'll just see it coming.
Yeah. But then you're ready.
But also with the date, you're ready.
True. No, I think I would rather know how.
Yeah?
I think so.
I think I would rather know a date.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't want to know the time.
No?
No. I know it's coming. Surprise me. Unless I'm like, but I would rather not know. But yeah.
When?
But again, I'm going to die in my sleep in my 90s.
Yeah. Well, if we get to pick, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Okay, so my
Right.
first this or that is coffee or matcha or energy drink. Choose one.
Coffee.
Okay.
Okay, so also Christian came up with this one. Would you live a life in Jesus' time and walk with him around during his era, or meet him now in the time that you're living? Because like you would learn firsthand his teachings.
Yeah. Now.
See the miracles and
The
see
modern
everything.
day.
The modern
Yeah.
day.
Yep.
Me
How would
too.
you know? Yeah. Okay, beach day or lake day? Okay, my first
Is
like
it-
third are more lighthearted.
Yeah.
Beach day or lake day?
Beach day.
Lake.
Yeah.
Mm?
Okay. Medieval era or Renaissance era. You will get to live on either or.
Okay, I would do medieval if I'm a wealthy person,
Yeah.
but not if I'm a peasant. But if I'm just going to be a normal person, probably during the Renaissance.
Okay.
What about you?
Renaissance.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Music in car or silence?
Music.
Yeah. I think I do more silence.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I grew up with music, so like
Yeah.
anytime. Yeah, I
it's
have to have
ingrained in
something
you.
in the back. Yeah.
Yeah. Mine is like if I just have just too much things constantly hearing, I get fed up. I'm just like,
Shut up. I need silence.
yeah, I need silence.
Okay. Psalms or Proverbs?
Proverbs.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Proverbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love how Proverbs describes wisdom. Yoga or strength training?
A strength training. Yeah.
If you had to choose one for the rest of your life, it would be strength training.
Yes.
Yeah. I would have to choose strength training as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Being asked questions or being listened to?
Like being asked questions or like listening.
Or being listened to?
Okay.
Like somebody like
Like if somebody would ask me
come and
questions
ask
to
you
prompt
questions
me,
so
or
that
me
you
just
could talk, so that you can talk about yourself and like ask you more questions to get.
I think
or would you want just somebody to like listen to you
let
and
you
not ask?
verbally.
Yeah.
No, be ask questions.
Being asked questions. Yeah.
Because I think oftentimes if somebody asks a question, that can like bring up like new ways of thinking or different perspectives
Yeah.
that you like hadn't really considered.
Yeah.
But there are sometimes there are times like which I'll communicate to the person like I just need to verbally process because
Yeah.
sometimes it does help me to just process out
Process
loud.
out loud. Yeah.
But yeah, I would
Okay.
say ask me questions. What about you?
Being asked questions as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I keep to myself a lot, and if I'm not asked, I won't say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Spin class or run?
Spin class.
Yeah, I prefer running.
Yeah. Okay, you're in a cage. You're with alligators or sharks. Gotta pick one.
Am I above water?
No.
Wait, am I in the cage with these, or are these swimming around
They're
me?
swimming around you.
Alligators or sharks? Sharks.
Sharks.
Yeah.
Cooler to see?
Huh?
Cooler to see?
No, I think I would have more of a chance with a shark than an alligator.
Really?
Well, a shark, like, oftentimes, like, you can read them, you can just, like, guide them away with your nose and stuff. Like, unless you're bleeding, like, sharks are usually, like, unless they're hungry, they're gonna attack you. But alligators are, like, old demons and dinosaurs. I ain't like, if they get me in that death roll, no, I'm fucked.
No, I'm fucked, yeah.
I'm fucked. Like, alligator, no, I'll be with sharks.
Yeah.
What about you?
Alligators frighten me.
Yeah, they're terrifying with their beady little eyes and their jaws.
Yeah. And they're fast.
Yeah.
On land and on water.
Yeah.
So
Freaking dinosaurs.
At least
That
if
was
I
a
know if
good
I can
one.
get out of the water, I'll be safe on land.
Yeah.
With an alligator, that fucker could follow me all the way up to land.
Exactly. I don't fuck with alligators.
No.
Okay. Well, I have like two more. I'm going to do two quick physical ones, and then
Okay.
I'm done with the physical part. Rest day or an active recovery.
Rest day.
Mm-hmm. And then a solo workout or a group class.
Solo workout.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay. Never use emojis or only communicate with emojis.
Never use emojis.
Never use emojis.
I
Nice.
don't use them enough as well. I'm
Yeah.
a very dry texter. Yeah. What about you?
I would never use emojis. Like, I feel like I barely use them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I know a lot of people, like, nowadays, especially when it comes to texting, like, they just communicate with emojis or pictures or...
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I'll drop a meme.
Yeah.
I'll be sending an image
Yeah.
for sure. Okay. So when processing, writing or speaking?
Writing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I allow myself to pause
Oh, okay.
and think
Why don't
what
you
I wanna-
pause when speaking?
Because I think too fast,
Mm-hmm.
and as I'm thinking, I'm talking, and before I know it, I said something that I shouldn't have said, and then
Yeah,
it's
fair. Yeah.
So I know writing allows me to pause and think what I need to
Do. Yeah.
do. You?
Speaking. Yeah. I seldom, when I write things, I seldom go back and read it again, especially if I'm like just processing, I'm just trying to get it out. But oftentimes I like speaking because then I can hear myself. And then, like, usually that's how I just
Yeah.
process my things.
If I write it down, I feel like I put it into words, and it's something that I'm gonna keep and remember.
Yeah.
Like, I already wrote it down. Sometimes it's good for me to let it go, to let things go out of my body by writing it down. It'll stick more to me.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like repeating myself, but making it known.
Yeah.
Weird, but yeah.
Fair. Nice.
Yeah. Know every language
Okay.
or play every instrument.
Know every language.
Yeah?
Yeah. What about you?
Nice. Yeah, probably know every language as well.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing how to play every instrument would be kind of cool too, though.
It would be, yeah.
It would be so cool. But yeah,
Yeah.
know every language.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Only deep conversations or only playful banter?
Only deep conversations.
Yeah.
But then I don't know.
If I only had deep conversations, I would talk to so few people.
Yeah.
Like, if I was only able to communicate in deep conversations, I think I would talk to not a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I had to, like, choose only one, it would be deep conversations,
Yeah.
I think.
I think so too. I wouldn't, yeah. It would be like living life without meaning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Obedience or understanding?
Like, in what scenario?
Just in life.
Understanding. I'm not gonna obey if I don't understand what the fuck I'm obeying.
Yeah.
Fuck off. So yeah, understanding
and-
for me.
yeah.
There's definitely obedience definitely triggers something in me. Understanding. Yeah. Oh, this is literally being understood or being accepted.
Being understood.
Yeah.
I feel with understanding comes acceptance.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't. Yeah. Yeah, I would say mine is also being understood. Because mine is like, if you're not going to accept me, that's fine. Like,
Yeah.
that's fine, bye.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good it feels good to feel understood.
Yeah. I like being understood too. Then this is my last one. I didn't
Okay.
do.
I'll do a rapid fire then.
Yeah. Okay. Trip in public or wave back to someone who didn't wave back at you?
I'd rather trip in public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I'd rather
I'd rather trip and fall than wave back to somebody that was just.
Or like
Not
wave at
waving
somebody
at me
who's
would
not
be so
waving at you is embarrassing as let me just go chop my
me.
arm off. It's embarrassing. It has you feeling like a fool. I've never done that. No. But like and then I
have
think
a couple
I've
times. Oh
definitely
my
done
gosh.
that. But then as far as like tripping, like if I trip or do things like that, it's quite easy for me to laugh at it.
Laugh at yourself.
Like
yeah.
it is like what can you do about it? All right. Stability or freedom?
Freedom.
Okay. Feeling grounded or feeling inspired?
Inspired.
Okay. Solitude or connection?
Connection.
Messy or slicked bun?
Messy.
Okay. Would you prefer to romanticize your life or reality checks?
Romanticize.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you.
I mean,
I'll get a I definitely, like, I am very much, I'll romanticize my life.
I feel like I give myself reality checks a lot.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't,
More than
reality
often.
will.
Yeah.
Either way, you will.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you prefer overthinking or underthinking? Or, okay, hold on. Let me phrase this differently. You had to go the rest of your life overthinking everything or underthinking everything?
Ooh, overthinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same. If you underthink things, like, you're just going to be
You're
stupid.
just gonna be stupid, yeah.
Okay, small circle or a big community?
Small circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Texting or voice notes?
Texting.
Send me that 8-minute voice note,
Yeah.
please.
I know
All
you're a
right.
voice note person.
Talking it out immediately when there's tension or sleep on it?
Sleep on it. I noticed that talking things out immediately just get me in trouble. So I need time to rest
Yeah.
and rest with the thought.
Yeah. Yep. Same. Humor or depth? Would you rather have humor, sense of humor in a person, or depth?
Depth.
Depth, yeah. Boundaries or flexibility?
Boundaries.
Okay. Being seen or being safe?
Huh. Being safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. I think I would choose being safe over, because mine is like, I see myself,
Yeah.
so I don't super rely on other people
Yeah.
to see me. But it still is like, it is such a beautiful thing though
To be
when
seen,
when
yeah.
somebody sees you. But yeah.
And
I think if somebody
feel like the
creates
more-
a safe environment,
yeah.
it's because they see
I feel like
you.
the more you see yourself, you are seen though.
Yeah?
Yeah. So yeah, safety matters a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah. Lead with your head or your heart?
Ooh. With my heart.
Yeah, me too. Slow or productive mornings?
Slow mornings.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. Silence or background noise? Did I already do this? No. Silence or background noise?
Background noise.
Okay. Leading or following?
Leading.
Okay. Are you constantly trusting yourself or seeking reassurance?
Seeking reassurance.
Okay.
Which is something I'm trying to change.
And then flow or disciplined state of mind? Which do you prefer?
Wait, on the other question, is it something that I do now? Wait, what the fuck? I just got
The trusting
seeking
yourself?
reassurance. Yeah. Would I rather have that for the rest of my life, like seek reassurance, or trust myself?
No.
Is that
which
what
one,
you're asking?
Or it can either be which one do you want the rest of your life, or which one, where are you at right now?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Which,
then,
which
yeah.
one do you want? Like, okay, you can either trust yourself or constantly have to seek reassurance.
Where I'm trust myself.
Yeah, okay. And then, would you rather be in a flow state of mind or a disciplined state of mind?
A disciplined.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
That's the last of mine.
Yeah. What about you? Discipline or flow?
Flow.
Flow?
I struggle with discipline.
Yeah.
Because, like, to me, I don't know. I saw a little quote like last year somewhere where it said to change discipline into devotion. That resonates a little bit more. For me, discipline, like, obviously it's my shit, but like a lot of times what discipline for me brings up is like, you know, I wasn't disciplined enough to be
Yeah.
Amish. You just have to discipline yourself, yada yada yada. So I didn't like that. And then a lot of times if I think like I would be like, oh, I just have to be disciplined about my habits, disciplined about this. Like I just felt like I was entering a very like mindset.
Yeah.
And then but it did help me to like switch to devotion. But I do think that discipline is necessary and discipline is needed and discipline is a form of self-love.
Yeah.
That's
the way that I see discipline. I don't see discipline as somebody disciplining me or being disciplined to someone. I see discipline as not failing myself.
Yeah.
Because if I don't have I know and I've seen my life without discipline, how easy it can just go to shit. Mm-hmm. So I know when I'm holding myself accountable for disciplining myself, choosing to, because discipline is not easy and is not always fun, but choosing to have that discipline, I know in the long run is way better for me.
Yeah.
And loving me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I see it as more of like self-love than...
Yeah. Nice. I like that.
Yeah.
But that concludes my this or that.
Yeah.
I was a little bit confused because I was like,
Yeah.
wait, are we supposed to make like two completely like different scenarios
Yeah,
and be
when
like,
I text you.
yeah, and I was just like, wait. So I was like, I think I'm just gonna do this or that, and then we
Yeah.
can always go deeper with that if you want to.
Yeah, but that's all I had. I have today.
Yeah, that's all I have today. I really enjoyed it. I liked doing my homework, even though I was freaking doing it last minute.
Me
But
too.
I was still mulling it over in my brain.
Yeah.
if you will. But yeah, I think that's it for me today.
Yeah.
I feel kind of dull right now. I can feel myself getting sick for
Yeah.
sure. But yeah, I don't think I have anything left in the box.
Me neither.
Alright.
So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode.
I did.
Yes, so did I. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it a lot.
fun.
And don't forget to please follow, like,
Subscribe.
and subscribe.
Comment.
Help us out.
Yes, yes. Let us know what we should talk about.
Yeah.
I think we should go on Reddit, and I think we should do something with that because that sounded fun.
It's so fun. But yeah. So if you guys want to listen to some Reddit stories, let us know. We'll be down to read some.
Yes. Find our favorites and
Find
share
our
it.
favorites. Yes.
All right. I
And
hope
then we can just
everybody
pick topics.
has. Wait, sorry. I interrupted.
No, I said we can just pick topics and go off of it. Yeah.
Yes. I hope everybody has a lovely 2 weeks. And we'll see you
good
soon.
holidays. Yes.
Bye, guys.
Bye.